Rainollon here. Today's another build showcase, and it's the Kuva Chakkhurr again. Time for me to show you against enemies first. And yeah, it reaches some ridiculous numbers, as you can see here. Like, heavy gunner, bombard. Yeah. So you're like, what changed? One mod. Yep, one mod. So let's immediately start. Starting with the mods. So I removed Galleon Chamber and I replaced it with Primary Curity. Primary Curity, what it does, it gives you weak point damage and weak point critical chance. But Multishot cannot be modified. So Multishot is useless. What is weak point damage? Pretty much shoot enemies in the head. A majority of enemies in this game, their weak point is their heads. So if I shoot them in the head, I will do much more damage and have a much higher critical chance. And for the other mods, I did remove Internal Bleeding because I don't need it. I'm going to one-shot anyways, so Internal Bleeding kinda is pointless. And the mods I use, Hammer Shot gives you critical damage, Bladed Rounds gives you critical damage, Vital Sense gives you critical damage, Given the Scope gives you critical chance, Critical Leg gives you critical chance, and this mod also gives you critical chance and also damage. And I'm also using Semi-Rifle Cannonade to fix the negative from critical delay, so make my shots at least be 1 per second. And yeah, it's quite nice to have this. I know there is a diminishing returns, but who cares? Even without Semi-Rifle Cannonade, you're going to one-shot. And Prime Cryo Rounds, which gives you increased damage, also cold. And the element on the Kuva weapon, Toxin, Cold, gives you viral. So yeah, a lot of damage, critical chance, critical damage. And also Vigilant Supplies gives you the enhancing crits, so you would see even bigger numbers if the 10% or 5% hits. And yeah, it's quite disgusting. And Deadhead is still here. I have easy access to 360 increased damage, headshot multiplier, which is really good, and weapon recoil, and a passive gives you plus 50% headshot damage on direct hits. Yeah, it's just disgusting. This mod is genuinely made for this weapon. And yeah, and you wonder, what about the Internal Bleeding build? What about the other one, the Multishot one? I have a Riven that gives me Multishot critical damage. What now? You don't need to use this mod. This mod is pretty much another way you can build the Kuva Chakkhurr. So if you like Internal Bleeding, build it for Internal Bleeding. If you like the Multishot one, you have a Riven for Multishot and critical damage. Use the Multishot. You're going to one-shot like me. Just for me personally, not personally, for me it just shows me like bigger numbers. For you it doesn't, shows you like 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. Or you shoot and do like 2 million and you proc a 2 million dot that lasts for like 6 seconds. Or you see like 10 million. Like, it really doesn't matter. You go into one shot with a Kuva Chakkhurr. Anyways, it's all about dopamine in the end of the day. And yeah, it's another layer you can build this thing. Like I said, I will show you again. So enemies, the freaking corrupted heavy gunners, their weak point is their heads. So butchers, shoot them in the head. First shot, 4 million, 13 million, 16 million, 43 million. Yeah, you see that. And then sometimes I will have the Vigilant Supplies enhanced crits, and you'll see like a 45 million. And yeah, everything just dies. If you had the Multishot one, everything still dies. If you have the Internal Bleeding, enemies will die in one hit, but if they survive, the Internal Bleeding will kill them. So this is just another layer. Like I said, you can build the Kuva Chakkhurr. And yeah, it's quite powerful now. If you want clear on this weapon, you really like this weapon, you want clear, I would highly recommend going for, instead of going Toxin here, go Heat. Heat and Cold gives you Blast. And if you proc Blast and you kill an enemy, which you will, you saw pretty much in one shot, the blast will explode in a 5-meter radius, doing nearly the exact same amount of damage in a 5-meter radius. So that gives you clear. And I will give you example. I will use put Heat here, and I have now Blast, and there is a 35% chance to proc Blast. So if I were to shoot these guys and proc Blast, everything in a 5-meter radius is just going to die. So let's see. Nope, Impact. Impact, come on, give me Blast. There it is. As you can see here, everything in 5-meter radius died. Yep, that 5-meter radius hit that guy. There we go, 12 million damage from Blast. So that it has a chance for Blast to proc. And yeah, you're just going to chunk. You don't need barrel, you kill enemies in one hit. So blast is just going to help you with clear, which is quite nice. So yeah. I'm just lazy to farm again a cool lich to change the toxin to heat. But if you don't mind that, I will recommend that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Kuva Chakkhurr is just another way you can build it to be powerful. And like I said, if you like internal bleeding, use internal bleeding. Don't think that this build is better. This is just another layer you can build this thing. I have tested this weapon in so many ways, and yeah, I'm going to continue testing this weapon in so many ways, even in the future when they release new mods that complement this weapon even more. So yeah, that's my Kuva Chakkhurr build yet again. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.